Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, Character, hard work, grit. Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds. Got out a last-line shift. Will their team to victory. Hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. And the relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you leave.
welcome Bulldog fans to Maryland Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College here in Adrian, Michigan. I am Destin Ford, joined by Tyler DeWitt, and we are getting ready for some Adrian men's basketball as they will be going up against the Manchester Spartans today on the second day of this back-to-back. Now, Tyler, the boys fell short last night. Tell me what happened.
You know, it was the first game of the season, and everyone was excited. I bet nerves were racking everywhere, not only in the players, but also in the coach. We have Tim Kaiser stepping in as his first-year coach with the Adrian boys program. And, you know, it was the first game of the season. We were out-rebounded last night. We couldn't finish some shots off in the stretch when it came to the closing of the game. And things like that happen. That's just how basketball works. The boys are coming back on a back-to-back game tonight, so legs are a little more fresh, a little worn down as well. But it's another day, it's another time, it's another chance for the Bulldogs to prove what they're worth this season.
And you mentioned the three-point score, and they shot 3 for 22 last night. That just isn't going to cut it here in the MIAA. Now, what do they have to do today to improve their three-point shooting?
Well, we do need to take into effect that this year in the MIAA and all across the D3 that the NBA, or not the NBA, the college three-point line has gotten moving back this year. It got experimented with the D1 teams such as Michigan State, for an example, and the NCAA saw success in it that the shooters are able to shoot from this distance. So with the new NBA range, I do believe that's going to take an effect, especially for game time. This is the first game time they've had in a year. So this is going to be an all-new factor, but it's the beginning of the season. Everyone's going to shake off some rust. Shooters are going to shoot, and, you know, hopefully the Bulldogs can get into the position so they can knock down some good three-point shots.
And you're real close to this team, Tyler. Who are some of the guys that we need to look for tonight that will have the biggest impact on today's game?
Well, a good surpriser for this team is that they returned a lot of players. Sadly, we are going to be missing Kendall Bellamy this year with an ACL injury, but some people we need to look out for, especially tonight and going on to this season. Connor Pelham returning grad senior this year, as well as Robert Warwick. Those two have carried this team these past few years, not only on the court but in the leadership roles as well. So those are going to be some people to look for, as well as transfer senior for grad student as well, Paris. Paris is actually from Heidelberg, Tim Kaiser's alma mater. So hopefully him being recruited and Tim Kaiser knowing his way of play, those are going to be some guys to look out for tonight.
And then for Manchester, they're starting off 0-2 this year after falling to Trine, and then recently the Kalamazoo on Friday. You know, their team's leader, Brian Smith, is averaging at 18 points. Now, what do the Bulldogs have to do to slow him down defensively?
Well, I don't want the Bulldogs to take into their mindset that just because they've taken on some of their conference play, especially some lower competition in Kalamazoo, that it's going, don't sleep on some of these teams. Anyone can get a win on any given night, no matter the program. I think, though, they can walk in with a little bit of confidence, but they got to understand that Manchester hasn't won a game yet. They're 3 games in. They're deeper into the season than the Bulldogs, so they definitely already have some fire underneath them, and I'm looking for them to come out intense and ready to go because I don't think they want to see that 0 next to their name any much longer.
Absolutely. And then something I also noticed last night while watching the Bulldogs play is that they weren't getting a lot of fouls called. They were going up for fouls, but they weren't getting the calls. Now, what do they have to do tonight to not only get those calls but also finish the play?
Well, the big thing that refs look into, not only just in the college level but in the high school professional level, is body language. You don't want your body language to read strong against the refs, because if they see that you're just getting upset with them not giving you calls, they're not going to give you any calls. And as freshman Kendall slams it down, the Bulldogs are looking ready for tonight. But the Bulldogs just need to go in and play smart, continue to be aggressive. You're going to get the calls, and if you're not, you need to do everything you can so the refs have no choice but to give it to you.
Yeah, you mentioned a great point. We've seen that a lot, especially in professional with the rules changing in the NBA. A lot of guys wanting those calls and just really just going up to get fouled, not to make the layup. How important do you think it is for the Bulldogs to not just go for the fouls, but to finish through strong in the paint?
Well, continuing to stay control and getting the buckets that you want each night is going to help your team more. Just in general, all over across the board, that's more efficiency that you want from your team. The more efficient that your players are going to be, the more they're going to be able to score and keep these leads in the closing out minutes of the games.
Absolutely. As we get ready, 30 seconds away from the national anthem, we get prepared for the Bulldogs to take on the Manchester Spartans here at Maryland Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
And welcome back to Maryland Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College, live from Adrian, Michigan on ACTV. I am Destin Floyd, joined by Tyler DeWitt as the starters for our Bulldogs get ready to head out on the floor as they take on the Manchester Spartans. Now, Tyler, as the starters get ready to go tonight, what kind of game can you prepare for our fans for?
Honestly, knowing Tim Kaiser's style of play, I'm thinking these Bulldogs are going to start off sharing the ball but being very aggressive. These Bulldogs know what they got to do tonight. They had a tough game last night. You learn from your lessons and you move on. You take it with a chip on your shoulder. You come in tonight aggressive. You come in smart. And all you can ask for these Bulldogs, and all coach can ask is for them to be aggressive tonight. So I think the Bulldogs are going to be coming out with their teeth showing.
I am excited as both teams get ready to tip off. It looks like number 40 for the Spartans, Coy Hampton, 6'5" sophomore from Park Forest, Illinois, will be tipping off against our number 5, Robert Warwick, the 6'3" forward from Columbia City, Indiana, as we get ready for tip-off here on the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College.
The Bulldogs getting ready for the tip here. Robert Warwick, the senior, going to go for the tip for the Bulldogs.
Bucket for the Bulldogs. Number 2, De'Avion Price with the bucket right away.
And those are early points we need from the Bulldogs. Coming out aggressive right off the tip, and that's a great sign for the Bulldogs right now.
Screen right. Pass to Coy Hampton.
Bulldogs rotation's very sharp right now. Everything's being switched. No lazy ball, though. Hard hedges, and that's great to see for the defense.
Spartans moving the ball around. Shot by number 12, Mitch Mendendahl, won't go. Fast break for the Bulldogs. Out of bounds.
On that last defensive possession, great way by Connor Pelham to not only close his hips but open him back up immediately, not drawing the foul, making a tough bucket for the Spartan offensive player.
Jalen Paul for the Bulldogs for the inbound. Shot for Robert Pelham. 3 won't go.
Just off the mark, Connor Pelham there, but a great screen by Warwick, giving Connor the open shot.
Yeah, great setup for that shot. Coy Hampton with the 3. Won't go. Rebound Spartans. Back out to Cortez Columbus.
Bulldogs very controlled right now and calm. Definitely seeing a little bit of scatteredness and too much of being quick by Manchester right now.
Cortez layup won't go. He'll get his own rebound, put it back up, and it will fall 2-2 here at the Merritt Sports and Fitness Center. Jalen Paul with the ball right now. Driving, kick out. Pass to Andrew Larson. Pass again to Robert Ward for 3. Won't go. One at the foul there. Didn't get it. Ian Schelling drives. Layup will fall. Pass to Connor Pelham. Pass to Davion Price with the drive. Reverse. And it will fall. Flashy bucket for Davion Price.
And the freshman there going to his bag of tricks with the circus shot up and under on the other side of the board. Great to see from the freshman.
Bryant Smith for the Spartans with the 3 won't fall.
Ward believed he had a little bump in his back, but strong fight right there by Manchester to get the offensive rebound in the putback.
Pass to Andrew Larson. He's driving. Stolen away by Coy Hampton. Spartans on the drive.
And the senior Paul giving some good advice to the freshman Larson. Larson now listed as a 6'6" guard from Caledonia, Michigan. He's got a little bit of experience in him from being around the Bulldogs, but definitely a great chance for him to get some good minutes in the early season.
Checking out this replay here. Davion Price with the flashy reverse layup. What an awesome play by the freshman.
Yes, especially with the flashy shoes, the flashy freshman out here to bring some tricks tonight.
As Bryant Smith for the Spartans nails that layup. Jalen Paul bringing up the ball for the Bulldogs. Drives all the way. Foul.
Strong take by Jalen. Height definitely played a little bit of play right there. Not able to reach as high, but a strong take by the 5'9" guard.
Foul will be on Spartans number 11, Quintez Columbus, as Jalen Paul takes his free throw shots. First one up and no good.
Playing in the Jordan 11s, Jalen Paul is a quick free throw routine right there. Definitely might need to take a couple seconds slower to get his rhythm in so he can knock down these free throws.
And as Jalen gets ready to take his second free throws, Paris Watkins has checked in for the Bulldogs. Second free throw will fall. Columbus will bring it up.
And on the floor, if you see for the Bulldogs are definitely very guard heavy this year. A lot of point guards and shooting guards. And a great block by Connor Pelham.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Pass to Davion Price. Passes again to Paul.
Warwick has number 40 for Manchester on Island. Low corner.
Warwick posting up. Trying to find something to go. Finds Connor Pelham with the layup.
And patience in the post by Robert Warwick, finding Connor on the cut. Great connection by the two seniors.
Looks like it's going to be a foul.
And a little confusion on the play as Paul was in front of the defender, but it looks like there's going to be a push call, personal foul on Paul.
And then number 1 for the Spartans, Hunter Pellet checks in, the sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Pass out to Hampton. Pass to Columbus. Drives, kick out.
And a great charge for the Bulldogs. Paris able to go, playing his feet outside the restricted circle. Manchester's player was out of control, and that's going to give the Bulldogs the ball. Way to put your body on the line, number 0.
As Jalen Paul brings it up for the Bulldogs, but we have a whistle. Taking it across half court. Paris Watkins with the ball. Jalen with the 3. Won't fall. Hampton with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Spartans.
Bulldogs struggling early from the 3-point line. Looking to get more open shots instead of these contested threes to find more efficient shooting for the Bulldogs early. That's going to be another offensive foul called on Manchester. That's 2 of them in a row, and that's 2 turnovers. Now ball going to the Bulldogs.
As Robert Ward waits for the inbound. Spartans lead 8-7. 16 minutes still left to go in the first half of play. Checking out this replay here. Just this monster block for Connor Pelham. Great defensive effort.
Yeah, Connor jumped up. He kept himself stable and under control and was able to use that bounce and wingspan to connect to the ball, sending the shot out of bounds.
Ball in the hands of guard James Clay. He'll be fouled.
And as James Clay just got the foul, can we just take a moment to realize that we've had 3 freshmen check into the game in the second game this year, and we get into the season. It's kind of a freshman-heavy team this year, and it's great to see that Coach Kaiser's having some of the freshmen come up, getting early minutes to help produce young talent early in their career.
And then to talk about recruiting, you're recruiting guys that are coming in and playing right away. It says a lot about your program. As James Clay readies for the inbound. Passes it out to Robert Warwick.
Warwick's pass had no connection. Great hustle for the Bulldogs.
De'Avion Price brings it up, crosses over, pulls up, nails the jumper.
And smooth move by the freshman, able to break down, hit the crossover, square his feet, and knock down the mid-range jumper, something you don't see no more in today's game. The Bulldogs are intense in this defensive possession.
Bucket good for the Spartans. Number 35, Bryant Smith. And a turnover by the Bulldogs. Robert obviously frustrated.
Yeah, Robert's passed 2 of them in a row. Great passes, getting through some unbelievable seams and windows. Threading the needle, just not able to connect to them players.
Pass out to Pelham for 3. 3-pointer won't fall. Rebound Spartans.
And that's the second shot we got looking just like that from that type of connection. Probably see that the rest of the night by the Bulldogs, hoping to connect on them.
That's Ty Linus, number 5 for the Spartans, will drive. Layup won't go. He will be fouled on his way, but not in the act of shooting. Ian Snelling will wait the inbound.
And number 21, Jesse Lawson Jr., 6'4" freshman, checking into the game.
Kick out. Back to Snelling. He'll drive. Crossover. Will go up. Layup is up and good.
And an obvious call should have been made there, but Manchester able to stay strong and finish that bucket by number 0, Ian Snelling.
Ward will bring it up. Pass it to De'Avion.
And now we have 3 freshmen on the court at the
James
same
Clay
time.
will drive wide open, but he will not make the layup.
Great move. Just got to be able to control that finish.
Hernan Pellis with a pass and a great block by Robert Warwick. What a monster elevation to reject that play. As we take a look at this replay here, what a great defensive effort.
You see coming on this play, the guard was able to see the back cut happen, but Robert just able to cover his man and protect the rim, and a great block by the senior Warwick. And we're going to take a timeout right here by the Bulldogs, but don't go anywhere. We're going to take a small break here on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
And as we return to the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center as the dancers leave the floor, Manchester leads the Bulldogs 12-9 with 14 minutes left to go here in this half. Now, Tyler, what are you seeing so far from the opening few minutes of this game?
Honestly, both teams are playing very passive. I see that the freshmen, though, for the Bulldogs are getting out, and they're trying to make some big plays. But right now, a lot more shots need to drop if either team wants to take the lead. There needs to be more communication. There's great passes by the Bulldogs, but just a little bit of miscommunication or not having them connect.
Ty Linus with the pass out. Pass to Ian Snelling. He'll drive. Pass out again. Three-pointer. Won't fall. Rebound Bulldogs. Adrian with the ball. Fast break Bulldogs. What would he do with it? Pass out to Robert Warwick for three. And it will fall. Robert Warwick for three.
And these are the possessions that I'm talking about the Bulldogs need. Great off or defensive rebound by Jesse. Swings it out to the running guard and Davion. And Davion using that sight to swing the pass to the corner, finding open Warwick for a three-pointer.
Shot for the Spartans won't fall. Bulldogs again with the ball. Jesse Lawson will go up, but will be fouled.
Jesse looking to finish on the left side. Should have gone to the right, but still able to draw contact. And I want to thank you guys for tuning into Adrian College's TV live stream of your Adrian College men's basketball on the Adrian College Sports Network. And as we knock down these free throws, I'd like to introduce to you guys that we do have a halftime show during the halftime break, so don't go anywhere. For your halftime entertainment today, you have your Bulldogs dancers. They'll be performing a jazz routine choreographed by senior dancers Rachel McCall and Tamsin Andres. So they're going to have their own scripted dance created for their own dance team, and you guys are going to get a first sneak peek action of the Adrian College Bulldog dancers.
And as the first free throw hits, Jalen Paul and Andrew Larson will enter the game for the Bulldogs as Jesse Lawson looks to take his second free throw. It's up, and it will fall.
And a beautiful routine. Though it has a little bit of extra flash into it, he takes his time. It's constant. It's the same, and muscle memory knocks that one down.
Snelling bringing the ball up. Layup won't go. Travel on the Bulldogs.
Clay just not able to get the ball down before he took the next step. Small mistakes, but those are definitely things we want to erase early if the Bulldogs want to have a chance of gaining this big lead.
Inbounding for the Spartans, Ian Snelling.
As more fans pack into the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center, as we take a look into the Adrian College Bulldogs schedule, though they have two home openers this week in their opening weekend, they're going to be on the road a lot. So Bulldogs soaking up the chance of having this home field advantage and the freshmen and getting their chance to have some fans behind them.
The drive for Linus for the Spartans won't go as the Bulldogs regain possession. Pass to Clay. Layup is up and good.
That was a textbook fundamental play right there by Paul and Clay. Clay curling around Paul, and he was able to jump stop, step through, and get the easy finish using a pump fake for finesse.
As Brian Smith was guarded close. Passes out.
And the fans get into this game.
Passes Snelling. Crossover. Blocked by Lawson. Another block by Lawson as the Bulldogs head on the break. And the layup will not fall. Jesse Lawson wanted it really badly, but just couldn't finish the layup.
Let's just take a minute to appreciate those freshmen, Clay and Larson, staying strong, and Larson just still not giving easy buckets as he did break the plane there. But Larson with back-to-back blocks, Clay putting his body on the line first to initiate those blocks for Larson. That's just great defense by the freshman, and you don't get that a lot in your incoming class.
Taking a look again on the replay, you see the first block here. Boom.
And Clay
gets
just
his own rebound.
His body on the
Hits
line.
it again. Started the break for the Bulldogs.
Only thing we could have asked is for Lawson to finish that. All he has to do is find the glass, and that's a 10 out of 10 layup every time.
As Hampton for the Spartans sinks the first free throws. As Connor Pelham checks in the game for the Bulldogs at number 12, Mitch Mendendahl. The forward sophomore from New Haven, Indiana, subs in for the Spartans. Second free throw up and good. Larson inbound.
As I mentioned earlier, Tim Kaiser in his first season, I'm actually kind of wrong. It is partially his second season as he stepped in as the interim head coach at the end of the season, but this will be his first time in full action as the head coach this year. And right now he's doing a great job coaching this game.
Cross-court pass up to number 3, C.J. Hampton with the layup. Pass to Lawson. Three-pointer won't go. Gets his own rebound and will be blocked by Coy Hampton.
Larson doing a good job getting his own rebound, but definitely should have looked to swing the ball after being closed down by 2 defenders.
Hampton down low with the ball. Sent back again by Larson.
And way to pay back your team. You got back on defense. You played hard defense. Now let's see if you can help them on the offensive side as well.
Andrew Larson with the ball. Shot by James Clay won't go.
Just short after the snatch back between the legs. Clay looking to bring some finesse out tonight.
Snelling for 3. He got it. Three-pointer. Ian Snelling. Spartans 3. Bulldogs need another timeout as we take another quick break here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
And welcome back to the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. So if we take a look at that last three-pointer by Snelling, really far back three-pointer to break the tie to go up 3 as the Spartans lead 19-16 with 10 minutes left to go in the remaining of this first half as Robert Ward prepares to inbound to Jalen Paul.
And now that you're saying that that is an actual deep shot, it really is very deep compared to the three-point line last year. So it's nice to see shooters are shooting from deep and not letting this three-point line affect them at all.
Adrian for 3, won't fall, out of bounds. Spartans basketball. What a good look for Adrian, but those shots just got to go in if the Bulldogs want to continue to stay in this game.
Especially as a shooter from the three-point line, nothing's better than getting that top of the key three-point. It's just like a free throw line. You just line it up, it's going to drop most of the time, but there's just some effects that throw it off. Sometimes right there, that one just went a little left.
Snelling will bring it up off his big 3. Passes it to Hampton. Back out to number 5, Ty Linus. He'll drive. Layup is up and won't go. Rebound Pelham. Pass down low to Adrian. Pass again to Warwick. Another 3. Won't fall. Rebound Spartans.
Freshman bringing out a great no-look pass that everyone confused for a second, but Warwick just not able to knock it down.
Layup is up, won't fall. Rebound again for Pelham as the Bulldogs looking to head on this fast break one more time. Warwick, crossover. Post up. Pass to Paris Watkins for the layup. It'll fall. 18-19 Bulldogs.
3 times is the charm. Warwick finally able to thread the needle a 3rd time again and was able to connect with Paris on a great no-look dish behind his back pretty much.
Linus will pass. Charged by number 12, Mitch Mendendahl. Too strong on the post up. Bulldog basketball.
And that's going to be another charge for Paris. Paris out there putting his body on the line not once but twice. Sometimes you're even lucky to get a player to get a charge once in a season. Paris racking up them charge numbers early, and coach is going to be very appreciative of those.
Yeah, those are the things that coaches will love to see on film the next day. As Ward prepares for the inbound from the referee. About 9.5 minutes left to go in this half of basketball. Warwick will bring it up. Crosses half court. Drive, kick out. Watkins for Connor Pelham, post up. His layup is up and it will fall.
Connor putting a little bit of power behind that post move. Able to put his body into the defender and able to go up strong and controlled to get the bucket for the Bulldogs and put them up
As
1.
Linus for the Spartans brings it up past half court. Pass out to Hampton. Driving. Pass to Snelling. Three-pointer. Won't go. Rebound Bulldogs.
Great hustle by Pelham, able to keep his rotations and get across the board or across the court to help bring some type of defense to the shooter.
Look like we a foul on number 35 for the Spartans. Bryant Smith, the freshman guard from West Lafayette, Indiana. As Diavion inbounds, passes to Ward. Gets fouled.
We also got number 20, Josh Rechsteiner, the freshman from Grand Blanc, Michigan. Another one of the freshmen in this class getting some early minutes this season.
As Ward prepares to take his free throws. As Coach Nick Conley for the Spartans has some words with the referee about the fouls being called against his boys.
As he should. They're already in the bonus at 7 fouls. Some coaches don't want to see their team even hit 3 or 4. So coaches are going to definitely complain in the half and try to figure out what's going on so they can talk to his team and tell him, hey, look, this is what the ref's telling me. You guys got to start doing this so we can stop giving them free points at the free throw line.
As Warwick nails the first free throw, the second one is up and good. Snelling will inbound. Gets it back as he prepares to cross half court. As the Bulldogs leads 22-19 with 8.5 minutes left in the first half of play. Snelling with a crossover with the drive. He'll take it all the way. Bucket for Snelling.
And Rechsteiner just getting tripped up at the end of that defensive play, trying to stay onto the Manchester's hip, but just not able to keep his feet under him.
As Paul drives, kicks out, three-pointer, won't go. Snelling will bring it up. Pass the line is three-pointer, short.
And a great hand by Josh going out there to help put some defense on the shooter, throwing that shot completely off.
Connor Pelham will drive, loses it a little bit, passes back out to Jalen Paul.
Foul should have been called there as they reached across his body, but not able to get the call, and they're still fighting.
Great free throw shot for Connor Pelham as he nails another basket for the Bulldogs as Ian Snelling brings the ball up for the Spartans. Crossover, drive, layup, all the way. Ian Snelling, another crossover and bucket for the freshman guard from Airlander, Kentucky. Diavion for three, won't fall.
Just off the back iron, the freshman had a great shot, just looking to connect next time around. And great hand by Pelham. And the ref is going to say off Manchester.
The refs will have a conversation about it. People and the fans, oh, and it will be turned back.
And I believe it's the correct call made there. Connor definitely did redirect that pass, not getting it out of bounds. Upset that the Bulldogs did not get the ball, but great defensive play right there to break up Manchester's offensive possession.
As Snelling looks the inbound. Pass out to Bryant Smith. Pass inside. Coy Hampton loses it. Stolen away by Josh Rechsteiner.
And if that's one man you don't want to post up against, that's Robert Warwick. The man is a tank of muscle. You're not going to be able to move a building that quick.
As you see, the layup by Connor Pelham won't fall. He wanted the foul there, but didn't get it. As the ball will be heading in the direction of the Spartans. Bulldogs lead 24-23, 6 minutes, around 7 minutes to go remaining in this first half of play.
Yeah, you're not going to get some calls sometimes, and it sucks. I've been there before. I understand the pain, but the only thing you can do is go, move on from the play, and continue to push and go towards the next play.
Snelling brings it up for the Spartans.
Great defense by Rechsteiner to go and break off that backdoor cut. The loss is man at the end as Manchester is able to knock down a three.
Diavion brings it up for the Bulldogs. Cross. Pass to Warwick. Pass back out to Paul. He's going to look around, see what he got. Start to run a play here. Warwick up top. Three-pointer. Won't go. Just a little short. Rebound by Hampton. Linus brings it up. Pass out to Snelling. Snelling will drive. Pass back out to Hampton for three. won't fall. Jalen will bring it up. Pass Diavion, three-pointer, won't fall.
And a lot of shots not dropping between the two teams. Someone's looking to hit a shot and knock this drought out as it goes off of Manchester, number 40, Hampton. And thank you guys for tuning into Adrian College TV on the Adrian College Sports Network as we're going to take a quick timeout here. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Adrian College TV.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
And welcome back to the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. I'm Destin Ford, joined by Tyler DeWitt, as we're taking on the Manchester University Spartans. Our Bulldogs are trailing by 26-24, with 5:50 remaining to go in this game. Tyler, what are you seeing so far from both teams?
Not a lot of shots are dropping, not only just for our Bulldogs, but for Manchester as well. It's going to be a close game, it looks like. They're only down by 2. The leads are changing. We're tying this thing up a bunch of times. But if any team wants a chance to start winning this game, it's got to be knocking down them shots. And it's hard to sit here and critique on what they're doing wrong. A lot of these shots are pretty good. They're just not falling for either team. But becoming more control, keeping your head up, and keeping your confidence, which is very key in basketball. If you continue to believe that your shot's going to drop, it's going to drop. So just keep shooting, keep being patient. But if you can't make your own shots, start looking for your teammates. Your teammates can shoot too. Some of them got some straps, and it might be one of their nights.
As Paris takes this three-pointer, won't fall. It's the Spartans' fault for that rebound. Bring it up, Linus. Pass to Snelling, but over in the back, wasn't paying attention. Turnover, Bulldog basketball.
And Coach taking the blame for Manchester on that one, a little bit of miscommunication, but those are definitely things you don't want to see in this game when it's tight. Those careless turnovers can definitely be the reason why you're down later in the game.
That's Robert Ward, number 5 for the Bulldogs, awaits the inbound.
Let's just take a quick minute to talk about the coaching staff for Adrian College. We got a decent amount of assistant coaches this year and volunteer assistant coaches as that. So some people coming out, taking their time out of their day to come and help build this Adrian College program. We got Keyshawn Wyatt Morris, who is actually an alumni at Adrian College. He played on the men's basketball team a few years back that actually won the MIAA conference tournament. So having someone that's been through the ropes, understanding the in and outs of this program and what it takes to win a conference tournament, that's great to have around for experience. We also have Pete Smith as the assistant coach. Pete Smith from Trine. He was actually Trine's MVP, and I think he might have won some awards inside the MIAA as well. So having someone who's not only helping and getting some recognition on his team, but in the conference that you're in, that's also nice to have. And we used to have our own ACTV, Jay Hanna, helping out the team. He's been in there, help coaching on the skills, so it's great to see. And we have administrator here at Adrian College, Blake Harrison, helping out as well. So it's great to have a stacked team to help these players.
As the Spartans look to maintain on fast break, layup won't go. Rebound by Connor Pelham. Pass out to Avion. Pass to James Clay. He'll drive, but will be fouled.
And fouled there by Ty Lenz, the freshman from Manchester. Now, they didn't agree with the call at first, but he became uncontrolled. He opened his hips up too wide, and he's going to get the call right there.
As James Clay, the freshman from Detroit, will take his first free throw. It's up, and it will fall. Coach Nate Conley got a lot to say about the foul calls on his team. 8 fouls already, with 5 minutes still left to go in this first half of play.
Yes, and in basketball, when you have 7, I think it's either 6 or 7, you're in the bonus, and once you get to the 10, you're in the double bonus. So right now, any foul that's given on the Bulldogs' reach or Manchester, they're going to send the Bulldogs to the line for 1 guaranteed free throw. But if they don't clean their act up, they're going to go for a double. And we have a fast break by freshman number 14, Clay, getting the easy 1-2 bucket.
Yeah, great defensive possession. The guard, Snelling, will come away with a turnover, fast break layup.
And Clay's defense just outstanding, making the shots hard for number 35, and great defense by the Bulldogs.
Fast break again, Bulldogs. Watkins, layup will fall.
And the Bulldogs on the run, getting 2 easy transition buckets, and these are the points the Bulldogs need if they want to take a chance in increasing this lead.
As Ty Linus looks to bring the ball up, slow it down a little bit for the Spartans. He'll blow by a defender, take it all the way. Layup is up, won't go. Great defense by Pelham as Adrian brings it up past the three-point line, past to Clay. He'll drive, and he will be charged with the foul. Offensive foul on number 14, James Clay.
Great move by Clay and way to get to the jump stop, but he just broke his plane and went to the left, digging into the defender. Definitely a for sure call you're going to get. But can we just talk about that great defensive effort by Pelham? Pelham was able to stay strong, rise up, and not break his plane, even though he was high up in the air, making the shot completely tough for the defender, not giving him no chance to finish that.
Yeah, a few good back-to-back defensive possessions for the Bulldogs who really helped them propel to this 3-point lead they have with 4 minutes left to go in this half. As the Spartans await the inbound.
Now, if the Bulldogs continue to have defensive efforts and continue to get easy shots inside the post like that, high percentage shots endlessly, they're going to be able to grow this lead slowly but surely tonight.
But we've seen Manchester isn't going easy, After the Bulldogs get a few buckets going, they've been led by their guard, Snelling, who has 13 already. He's hit a few key buckets, a few good crossovers, a three-pointer as well. So they're still in this game.
And that is what's hurting the Bulldogs right now, is as they are making 4 points off 2 transition buckets, they're not able to close out on Manchester on the perimeter, and they're making 3, only making it a 1-point deficit after that possession.
Yes, Quintez Columbus will drive, and he will be fouled. He'll be taking 2 shots. Foul will be going on the Bulldogs. Number 2, De'Avion Price. As Cortez awaits the pass from the referee to take his first free throw. It's up. And it will fall. Taking a look at the instant replay here, this great defensive effort by Warwick. Fast break play, Paris. Way to take it up under control, finish the layup to give the Bulldogs a 3-point lead.
And then for your Bulldogs currently, we got senior Warwick, we got Pelham, we also have the freshman Clay and Price, as well as grad transfer Watkins in for your Bulldogs.
As Watkins brings it up past half court. Almost tripped up by his own teammate Pelham. Ball will be knocked out of bounds. Still Bulldog basketball. De'Avion will inbound. Checking in, Jalen Paul, the senior guard from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Pass back to De'Avion. But he will travel as the ball will return to the Manchester Spartans.
And the correct call there by the refs, able to see the pink shoe step each step. They were able to call that one easily.
As number 12, Mitch Mendendahl, the forward sophomore from New Haven, Indiana, prepares the inbound to Cortez Columbus. He'll bring it past half court. Pass down low, low post. Shots up, won't fall. Rebound Pelham. Pass to Warwick.
Bulldogs
on the move. Chance. De'Avion for 3. Won't fall. Great offensive rebound by Pelham as he'll take it right back up. His layup will go. 2 points good for Connor Pelham.
Pelham able to get the rebound, stay calm and patient, able to drive his power through the defense and able to get to the rack for an easy one.
Brian Smith will drive. Pass to Mendendahl for 3. His three-pointer is good. And as Manchester hits another three-pointer. Paris saves it, but still goes out of bounds. Manchester basketball.
And those were the things I was talking about earlier. Bulldogs will come down and score 4 points, but one defensive breakdown, and the Manchester is able to knock down a 3, only making it a 1-point deficit in those 2 possessions, and not able to capitalize here, keeping that lead. Now Manchester has a chance to take the lead.
As Contez brings it up, crossover. 3-pointer again, Manchester won't fall. Warwick with the rebound. Pass up to Paris. He'll drive, take it up. His bucket is no good, but he will be fouled as he heads to the line.
And a good call by the ref for the Bulldogs. Paris was under control going in, but the Manchester defender just moved his feet, opening his hips, and that's going to be an easy call each time.
As Watkins prepares to take his 2 free throws. Manchester and our Bulldogs are tied 31-31 with 2:20 remaining here in the first half of play. His first free throw is up. Won't go. Tough break. Really wanted that free throw. His second one. Up. And it's no good. Missing both free throws as Columbus brings it up for the Spartans.
Too much bouncing in the routine for Paris. Having too much bouncing inside of you, you're not going to be able to stay stable and be able to time your shot up perfect for the release. Definitely going to throw it off a little bit and make you a little unbalanced.
Like a blocking foul on Robert Warwick. As now Manchester will enter the bonus and will head to the free throw line.
And as we check out this replay here, we have Connor going up, fighting for the rebound, able to get it after the tips by Paris, and able to just use his body to close off the defender, put him on his backside, and finish strong at the rack. Can't ask more from an offensive rebound.
As Mendendahl prepares to take his first free throw, as you know, if he makes it, he gets to take another one. But if he misses it,
live ball.
Game. First one up, and it's good. Spartans take a 1-point lead with 2:10 left to go in the first half of play. His second free throw up, and it will fall. Warwick inbounds the ball.
And as
he'll bring it up.
As we reach the last 2 minutes of play, don't go anywhere. Again, we do have your Adrian College Bulldog dancers performing a jazz routine by seniors Rachel McHale and Tamsin Andres, so you guys don't want to miss that.
And another low post bucket for Connor Pelham. He's really eating down there as Manchester brings it up again. Mendendahl will take the screen, pass to Snelling. Kick out. Mendendahl for 3, won't fall. Rebound, Bulldogs. Watkins will bring it up. Pass to Warwick. Pass on the corner there to Jalen Paul. Takes the screen, drives, layup, won't go. Rebound, C.J. Hampton. He'll bring it up. Pass, Ian Snelling, deep three-pointer. It will go. His second deep 3 of this first half. He's been electric for the Spartans as they take a 3-point lead here with a minute left to go in the first half of play.
And as a defender, especially at this type of range, there's really not much you can do, man. You don't want to close out and have yourself defeated deep in the perimeter, but at the same time, you really could just have them throw it up and hope that they don't make it, and there Snelling was able to connect from deep.
Great move by number 3, C.J. Hampton. He'll take it all the way for the bucket for the Spartans. Spartans lead 38-33. About 30 seconds remaining in this first half. Bulldogs need a bucket. Warwick will drive. Nothing there. Kick out Watkins. Step back three-pointer. Won't take it. Jalen Paul again with the ball. Analyzing the floor. He'll drive. He'll take it up. He'll be fouled. Another foul called on the Manchester Spartans as Jalen Paul looks to head to the free throw line for 2 shots.
And Jalen able to stay strong and put his shoulder into the defender, breaking his plane and giving him the easy chance at the free throws.
As we look at this replay here, you see Snelling way downtown, just pulls up with confidence, nothing but net, taking the 3-point lead.
That was a very deep shot. From our logo, he was almost touching the Bulldog paw at the center court, so deep shot, but Bulldogs really can't do much. Can't close out too far on those. All you can do is just stand, honestly, at the three-point line. And the farther they are, that's just more of a risk for them to do.
As Jalen Paul's first free throw won't go, his second one will fall. Bringing it up for the Spartans. It will be Cortez Columbus.
The Bulldogs need to knock down these free throws. Those are easy points if they want to be able to keep close in this deficit right now.
Clock down to 5. Pass back out. Mitchell with the ball. His shot won't fall as the buzzer sounds, as our Bulldogs trail 34-38. And we'll be right back with a quick break, and then we'll be met with our dancers for today's halftime performance. We'll be right back here on Adrian College Television.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is @Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
And welcome back to Adrian College TV at your Adrian College men's basketball taking on Manchester. And we are at halftime, and for today's halftime entertainment, your Bulldog dancers will be performing a jazz routine choreographed by senior dancers Rachel McKell and Tamsin Andres. Put your hands together for your Adrian College dance team. Take it away, ladies.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
and welcome back to the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College for today's Adrian College men's basketball matchup against Manchester Spartans. After the first half of play, your Bulldogs are trailing 38-34 to the Spartans, and we're going to speak some numbers to you. The Bulldogs right now are just not able to connect. I'm here with Destin Foy. And Destin, what are you seeing from the Bulldogs after this first half of play?
Well, one of the glaring things I'm seeing right now as we take a look at our first half stats is the three-point percentage. You know, Manchester's shooting 30%, and we're shooting 7 right now. We're shooting just a disappointing 1 for 14 as they're shooting 4 for 13. They're led, by the way, by Ian Snelling with 16 points. He's shooting 7 for 8 and 2 for 2 from the field from 3. So he's just having a really, really nice game. The Bulldogs got to do something defensively to shut him down. I
agree as well. The Bulldogs are 7-12 from the free throw line. This is only a 4-point game, and that's 5 free throws missed. They would be up 1 right now if they continue to hit the line. As we get into the second half of play here, Manchester starting off with the ball and having the ball previously. Ian Stelling, who is shooting 7 and 8 in this game right now, and he only missed once. So the Bulldogs are going to have to close out on him as Manchester swings it around to number 40, Hampton, and his shot's going to be off the mark. Paul bringing it down for the Bulldogs. The point general now calling out some actions for his team. Pelham swinging it to Warwick, but Hampton able to tip this one out to Price. Price with the cross stop and mid-range shot missed, but freshman Larson with the rebound and the put-back bucket. Great rebound there by the freshman.
Great second chance buckets. Those buckets are needed for us to come back into this game.
I agree. Open bucket there by Stelling as he decided to kick it out to Manchester. Manchester now looking for another bucket. And that's going to be number 12, Mendenhall. His shot's off the mark, and after tips by Larson, Price able to get the rebound. Price swinging it to Paul on the wing. Paul driving. Jump past the Pelham on the extended wing. 3-point is good. And the Bulldogs now take the lead 39-38 over the Spartans.
Just our second three-pointer of the entire game, but great shot by Connor Pelham as he now is leading with 13 points for the Bulldogs.
And that was going to be Contez Columbus on the drive there, able to stay strong and get the friendly roll. Strong defense by Paul, but not able to stop him as he scores 39-40 Spartans. Price's 3 off the mark, and it's going to go to Columbus as he brings it down for the Spartans. Columbus with the behind-the-back dribble swings it to number 12, Mendenhall. Mendenhall's pass going to be stealed by Larson. The 6'6 freshman up and slam by the Bulldogs.
Great hustle play, great steal, great drive, great dunk. Way to get your teammates involved. You see the bench, they're excited. The crowd's on their feet. And good momentum booster for the Bulldogs.
I agree. This is a close one, and that is nothing more than the Bulldogs needed is to be excited in this game. And Larson with some authority, the freshman going up and slamming that one down. And that's going to be a foul on Paul, and it's going to go to the baseline, and it's going to be Snelling for Manchester taking this one out.
And both teams relying heavy on that three-point shot. Kind of you see the Steph Curry effect affecting all levels of play here in the MIAA even.
I want to welcome in our listening audience on WVAC Adrian 107.9 after a Bulldog victory.
Yes, and our Adrian College men's football team able to close out the regular season with a dub. And Robert Warwick, great hustle there on the backcourt tip, but it's going to go out of bounds. But Manchester now going to have 19 seconds on the shot clock going the full length of the court. But yes, like I said, the Bulldogs won and a stellar victory over Kalamazoo as we're going to look back at this replay. And Larson just with the beautiful defensive snatch up and slam. A beautiful slam by the freshman. Columbus driving, and there's going to be a foul call. Watkins going to be a little too aggressive on the defensive end. Foul on the Bulldogs.
Ref's not afraid to blow that whistle here tonight. You see the bonus. You see the Spartans were in the bonus. Both teams were in the bonus actually in the first half, as now the Bulldogs have 2 fouls early in this second half of play.
Snelling going to take it out for Manchester. And both coaches yelling respective commands for their offense and defensive players. Snelling now gets the ball. And it looks like Manchester play is going to unfold early. Another long lob pass, and that's great to see. And the Bulldogs upset about that one. They believe it should have been backcourt, but even though they don't get the call, they get the ball back. Turnover, Manchester.
Now, for anybody who plays backyard basketball, that is what we would call ball don't lie. It's when someone just went over the back and then right away with a turnover, so ball doesn't lie there as the ball goes back for the Bulldogs.
But one thing great about the Bulldogs is that the last few baseline plays the Bulldogs are making the Manchester United as Watkins goes for the strong drive and finish. 43-40 is the lead for the Bulldogs. But back to what I was saying, those things are just opportunities where, you know, honestly, after that score, I completely forgot what I was talking about. So we're just going to keep going with our play here. Oh, I remember now. Their Bulldogs are not able to have baseline plays get easy buckets inside the paint. They're making them go and pass them all the way to the top of the key as a great defensive effort there as the Bulldogs are being strong in the post, not only on baseline plays but also in defense in general right now.
Yeah, you said it right there. They're playing really aggressive defensively. They're on this run right here, only allowing 2 points for Manchester as Bulldogs taking the lead now, 43-40.
And after the foul, the Bulldogs are going to inbound this one from the baseline. And then we got a sub in for Manchester checking into the game. Watkins is going to take it out for the Bulldogs. And this was going to be a lob pass to Warwick as the Bulldogs look to set it up. Warwick sends a dump-off pass to Pelham, but a foul on Snelling is going to be called before the action can continue.
And again, another foul call here early in this second half of play. Refs not being afraid to blow that whistle here tonight.
Both teams at 2 fouls early in this half as we have 16:47 left on the clock. Your Bulldogs leading 43-40 over the Spartans. Inbound to Warwick. Warwick being strong. And number 12 leaving his feet, Mendenhall. Believe it should have been the foul on him, but Warwick just going to be too strong to drive his shoulder in, getting the offensive foul.
Way to just go up strong. Way to not just see the contact and try to just throw it up for the foul. Way to go up all the way, complete the layup, and continue on this run for the Bulldogs.
And now Warwick's got to be hesitant here with his aggressiveness. With 3 fouls early in the second half, coach is definitely not going to want to sit him down. Strong hedge. Manchester right now doing a lot of passing, curling. Handoff passing is being efficient right now for Manchester as they're still swinging around. That's going to be number 35, Smith driving. His pass is going to be stolen. Watkins lead pass to Pelham off the mark. And it's going to be a confusion of call. Refs are talking out. And it's going to be a blocking and 1 call for Pelham.
Great aggressive play by Pelham. Getting the bucket and 1. Really, after building up all those strong defensive possessions for the Bulldogs as well. You take a look at this replay. Strong move, tripped up, but still was able to knock it down. Great job by Connor Pelham as he takes his total up now to 15 points, leading the Bulldogs.
And yes, even though Paris' pass was a little bit off the mark and ahead of Pelham, Pelham able to control himself, get set, and able to stay strong, finishing that point right there. And Pelham's free throw is up. And he's going to roll around and good. Bulldogs now leading this 46-40 over the Spartans. Columbus is going to swing it out to number 1. That is going to be Perlich, and his three-pointer is going to hit the front iron and fall off. Price bringing it down for the Bulldogs. Swings it to the freshman Larson to Warwick. Watkins, great swing, offensive passing by the Bulldogs. Able to get the bucket and good. Paris Watkins able to stay strong and balanced to get that point right there.
Great strong bucket by Watkins. Another great play by the Bulldogs as they look to continue on to build on this lead.
And Columbus returns with a point of his own, using his speed as a factor over Warwick. 48-42 with 15:38 left in this. Warwick looking for a behind-the-back pass. It's going to be stolen and returned. Collin with the spin move and going to be fouled after creating contact by the rack. He's going to go to the line for 2.
I'm loving the aggressiveness from the Bulldogs right now. Really getting away from that three-point shot that really wasn't helping them. Get into the foul line, get into the basket, easy points each time around, and that helped us build this lead up.
Yes, the only people with 3 points right now for the Bulldogs is Robert Warwick with that early corner first half 3. So the Bulldogs looking to attack more inside. It's a great look right now as they're leading this one 48-42 as Pelham's first free throw is going to be short. And he's going to have a little stink face after that one. He definitely feels like he hesitated. The release wasn't the result he wanted.
Yeah, you know, and those free throws are tough. You know, they're free throws, so they're supposed to be easy. But if you focus too much, if don't focus enough, you won't continue. You won't hit it.
You get your Bulldogs in back-to-back action after coming off the loss last night to Anderson and looking to bounce back after Conham goes 0 for 2 at the free throw line, and Columbus is going to bring it down for the Spartans. Columbus taking a pair of screens, swinging it down to number 3, Hampton. And Hampton's fadeaway shot's going to be off the mark. Lead pass to Pelham from Price, and bucket is good. Pelham with another layup right there in transition. Bulldogs leading 50-42 over the Spartans. And off of Snelling's foot, the crowd is excited, and the Bulldogs have the ball again.
Way to be aggressive by Pelham, by this entire Bulldog team. Really now getting into the mental of the leader for the Spartans, Ian Snelling, as now we get a timeout. We will take a quick break here on Adrian College Television. Tyler DeWitt, destined for here, the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. We'll be right back.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
And welcome back to Adrian College TV live stream of your Adrian men's basketball as they're leading this matchup over the Manchester University Spartans 50-42. I'm Tyler DeWitt here with Destin Foy. After that short break, the Bulldogs right now are on fire. They're intense. The crowd's getting into the game. Everyone's getting into the game. The energy is ecstatic. Destin, what are you seeing from the Bulldogs early in this half after we're only down 5 minutes?
I'm loving the aggressiveness right now. They're on a 16-4 run leading coming out of the break in this last 5 minutes. They've been really aggressive, getting into the rim, getting to the foul line, and also being aggressive defensively, forcing turnovers, tipping passes, and staying in front of shooters. So it looks like the Bulldogs really got their head in the game, and whatever the coach gave them, whatever speech they gave at halftime, something worked.
And a travel call right there on Pelham, using some magnificent footwork in the post, but lifting up his pivot. He's going to be called for that one. On the floor for your Bulldogs, we have number 0, Paris Watkins, number 14, Clay. We also have 32, Larson, 3, Pelham, and 2, Price. And those are your players for the Bulldogs right now, as Snelling has it for the Spartans. Snelling's going to swing it to Hampton. Hampton is going to swing it to Jensen. Jensen's drive up and good, that's number 5, Lyons, and his shot is going to be off. Bulldogs in transition, Price to Watkins, out of control, but the roll for Watkins is going to roll and drop. 52-42 is your score. Bulldogs leading by double digits as Paris enters double digits himself.
As just everything seems to be going for the Bulldogs, nothing seems to be going for the Spartans here. They still only have 4 buckets in this entire court. There's 4 points in the second half of play.
Snelling airbowing the low corner post fadeaway jump shot, and he is not going to connect as Clay just drives to the rack, getting the contact, and I believe it's going to be down at the baseline for an inbounds play.
And as we take this look at this replay, what great pass by Davion Price to bring it up, pass just all over the place, still able to muscle it through. 2 points, Bulldogs.
That right there was great concentration by Watkins, able to keep his eye on the ball, keep a hand on it, and able to get enough on it to give the flick to roll in at the end of that transition. Right now, Bulldogs are just on fire, man. You know, they're connecting. They're not taking any more three-point shots, which is honestly helping them right now, taking everything to the rack, getting high percentage shots. You couldn't ask more for a turnout after the half.
Yeah, we talked about earlier the Steph Curry effect, where now every team wants to take 10 to 15 threes a game, but if that's not your strengths, you can still get to the rim. You saw an NBA team, the Milwaukee Bucks, were a really poor three-point shooting team and still was able to win the championship by controlling the boards and focus on inside play. So if the Bulldogs do that today, I think they come away with a victory.
Manchester being aggressive right there, doubling the corners. Bulldogs able to pull it out with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Price is going to drive, contact, and good by the freshman Price.
See, early in this game, Price would have settled for that three-pointer, but he could just take you off the dribble, straight to the cup, and one bucket. Bulldogs lead 54-42 with 13 minutes left to go in this last half of play here at Adrian College.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is only a freshman, and the freshman playing like he's been in this program for 4 years. Great contact absorbed by Price, able to finish it off and not letting any contact stop him on the way as he's going to head to the charity stripe for one more.
And he's a really good shooter as well, so him taking that three, I'm pretty sure the coaches wouldn't be mad at that. But I think they really just love not settling for the triple, going to the rack, being aggressive. Now you draw the foul and one, and now Manchester's close to being in the bonus again early in the second half.
Yeah, we're only down roughly 6 minutes and some seconds in this half, and Manchester already at 6 fouls. One more, anything really sends the Bulldogs to the line. And in their effect, the Bulldogs are struggling a little bit tonight, but the way that they're getting closer and everyone's starting to get confidence in their shots, I believe the Bulldogs are going to go and make Manchester very upset with how they're going to convert at the free throw line. And number 12 for Spartans, Mendenhall having it, and that is going to be a N1 bucket for number 1, Hunter Perlich, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 3, Pelham. That is going to be his second, if so. And I am correct, it was on Pelham, his second personal foul, team's 4th, and Perlich looking to add one more at the charity stripe.
Manchester's just glad to finally get something down. I couldn't get anything to fall, not threes, not layups, finally getting another bucket to go as the free throw sinks.
It's a busy day here on the campus of Adrian College. We got hockey going on later on Adrian College TV, men's D2, or women's D2, excuse me. We also have a wrestling tournament going on in the blue gym next door of the Mirror Life Sport and Fitness Center. And we're here playing the men's basketball with Clay having the ball right now, swinging it out to Watkins. It's a busy day here today. Watkins out to the freshman Larson. Larson's shot just off the front iron, but great hustle by Pelham. Pelham to Watkins. And contact there, but no foul called as Manchester's going to swing it to Hampton on transition. C.J. Hampton able to step through the lane and get the left-hand finish. 47 Manchester, 55 Bulldogs here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Price is going to swing it to Larson. Larson to Clay as Kaiser's going to send a three-man group for the Bulldogs. And Price's shot from deep, good. Another three-point there for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs looking to turn it around at the perimeter.
And yeah, the 3 points not falling today, but if you're that wide open, just shoot it. Great shot, great setup. He took his time with that one. Nothing but net.
Mendenhall driving on Price. Mendenhall's layup going to hit all glass. Watkins to Price. Price pushing in transition around the back, skip to the lane, and good! Price is on fire tonight.
5 quick buckets for Price. He saw the three-pointer, playing great defense on the other end, getting back, completing the layup. Great just back-to-back plays for the freshman Price.
Pelham and Watkins doubling. Watkins scrambles out to Hampton. Hampton's three is good. And that one's going to drop the deficit to 10. Bulldogs 60, Spartans 50. As Clay brings it down.
They kind of let the lead get away from them a little bit, but they're starting to drive back. They want to make this a game again.
The energy is high as Clay drives, skips to the lane, loses it, gets it back, and finish. Right now, the Bulldogs are just able to find everything at the hole.
Yeah, the interior defense for the Manchester Spartans has really just fallen apart here in this second half. Bulldogs really just getting anything they want, and this is a relatively small team. So the fact with full of freshmen, small lineups, the way they could just body their way around the paint has been very impressive this second half.
And that's going to be a foul on Pelham, I believe. He goes to close down on the double and catches the elbow. Not an intentional foul, but the refs are going to call any contact that seems to be a push or a shove. So that one's going to go on him as he's going to head to the bench, as well as Price and Watkins going to take a seat in the game. Now is going to be number 4, Paul, number 5, Warwick, 32, Larson, 21, Lawson, and 14, Clay for your Bulldogs. And the ref right now talking to the scores table, trying to figure out any confusion as we have 11:26 left in this half. 62-50, your score. Bulldogs leading this one on Adrian College TV. Bulldogs looking to win this one as well as their fellow classmates in the football team finish off the season with the win. It's great to see that as they are finishing off as we head close to the winter season.
Yeah, the football team was led this entire year by Jack Werzer and Stephen Moses, the 2 seniors. They just capped off this year really great as we take a look at the instant replay on this play right here.
You see the Bulldogs
Davion,
using screens.
D3, cash.
Just like I said earlier, you can't ask for a better position to be wide open at the top of the key for the three. You line it up, it's going to drop. Mendenhall is going to have the ball, drives on Larson. Great defense, and a shooter's roll is going to drop. And that's going to be a point for the Spartans. 62-52 is your score as we reach the 11-minute mark here at the Miralat Sport and Fitness Center. Warwick hands it off to Larson. Larson kicks it to Clay, step and shoot. Rolls around but just cannot drop. That is going to be another missed three for the Bulldogs as Hampton's in the corner. And he is 2 for 2 as he knocks that one down in the corner. 55 is the score for the Spartans. Bulldogs still leading 62 overall.
Manchester starting to play with a little bit of sense of urgency now. They let that lead get away from them. Basketball's about a game of runs. They let Adrian go on a run a little bit. Time to build it up now.
Bulldogs swinging around after penetrating the paint by Paul. Larson, top of the key, three, rolls around and off. And the Bulldogs now going back to the three-point shot, and that's what led them to struggle in the first half, hopefully looking to change their ways of their offensive possessions. Mendenhall posting up on Lawson. Lawson stands strong, and Lawson's going to give a little shove at the end. Unintentional, but enough for a foul. And that is going to send Mendenhall, I believe, to the stripe for two.
Yeah, credit the Spartans not getting down on themselves after that really terrible run coming out of the gate. But some quick buckets, and they're right back in this game with 10 minutes left to go.
Yes, Manchester University only down by 7 points right now. So, and missed opportunities like that is going to help or not help you cut down leads. Both teams now missed free throws. I believe that is the first missed free throw for Manchester, having a perfect 6 for 6 at the first half. They're connecting very well from the stripe, but they're down now, and if they want a chance at cutting these leads, they're going to have to make free points like that, as Mendenhall's second free throw is good. 62-56 is the score. Bulldogs leading over the Spartans as Paul drives, kicks it out to Lawson on the wing. Lawson with a cross, swings it back to the handoff to Paul. Paul's pass just slips the hand of Price. Price at the top of the key. Crossover, jump stop, mid-range, front iron, and off. It's going to go into the hands of C.J. Hampton as he brings it down for the Spartans, swinging it to number 40, Coy Hampton. Snelling to Hampton on the post. Hampton posting up Warwick. And I believe there's going to be a flopping call called on Warwick.
Yeah, that's the right call there, unfortunately, for the Bulldogs. But again, you got to stay up. I know you want the charge, but in a situation like this where a team coming back on you, you have to stay strong. As we get a timeout by the Bulldogs, we're going to take a quick break here on Adrian College Television. We'll be right back.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
And as you guys got that last beautiful look of our live mascot, Bruiser the Bulldog, we're going to return back to action here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Your Adrian men's basketball team leading the Manchester Spartans 62-58. And the Spartans right now cutting down a 10-point deficit that they were at, now only down by 4 as Paul brings it down for the Bulldogs. Paul scanning the floor, swings it to the freshman in Price. Price goes to the lane, gets contact, loses it, no foul called, and is going to stay in the possession of the Bulldogs.
I like going back to the paint. Go back to being aggressive. You saw them settle for a few threes, and now the lead is back only to within 4. So just get easy buckets, try to get some fouls called, and just be aggressive.
Ward being the facilitator here, swings it to Price. Price finds Lawson in the corner. 3-shot is good! The freshman Jesse Lawson Jr. with the corner 3, putting the Bulldogs up 65-58 over the Spartans. Hampton swings it back to Mendenhall on a quick give and go, and the layup's going to roll off the front iron. Bulldogs in transition. Paul swings it to Pelham on the corner. Pelham drives baseline, tip pass to Paul. Paul drives, and it's going to be blocked by Hampton, but the foul is going to be called as well, sending Paul to the line for 2.
Great aggressive drive by Paul to take the contact, get the foul called, and now just sink these last 2 free throws. He kind of probably should have tried to go for maybe a floater, make the ball a little higher so it wouldn't get blocked. But again, a great aggressive play. Free throws now for Jalen Paul.
Hey, going in strong, even with the height being against him, he went in strong and he did exactly what Coach wanted. You took a tough shot to give yourself an easy shot, but those are shots right there as Paul's first free throw bouncing off the back iron. Those are shots that they need to make. They struggled in the first half. They're getting to the line still, and they're struggling here in the second half, and those are points that are needed because, as we said at the half, they were down by 4, and they missed 5 free throws. They would have been up by 1 at the half. So free throws are going to be a big game changer here as Paul's second free throws drops, and Hampton bringing it down for the Spartans. Hampton to Hampton. Hampton at the top of the key looking for Columbus. Columbus has it off the handoff, swings it to the corner. And it's going to be a hand check foul on the freshman Price as he had his hands too close to number 35, Brian Smith. And that right there is going to be a bonus foul, sending them to the line.
Yeah, now both teams are in the bonus with 8 minutes left to go. So now every foul is going to send you to the free throw line. So hopefully the Bulldogs calm down on the fouling. But then again, missed the free throw there, so it worked out well for the Bulldogs.
Again, we're in the 1-and-1 bonus right now, so any missed free throw on the first shot is a live ball, and that's a great opportunity. Bulldogs able to get away. Paul's pass to Pelham on the baseline, and good. No foul called there, but Pelham being aggressive, able to stay strong and finish that one after the great assist by Paul. Hampton dribbling at the top of the key, 3-point off, rebound by Lawson. And Lawson's going to give it to Paul to slow this one up. Bulldogs leading 68-58 as we reach the 8-minute mark here on the Adrian College Sports Network after Hampton's going to get a quick foul after getting too much contact with Warwick. And as we check this replay again right here, we're going to see Paul bring it across the court, take his time after the screen from Warwick, drive baseline, bring defenders close, and Pelham with a great aggressive offensive bucket.
Yeah, Pelham leads the Bulldogs with 20 points by himself. He's doing a great job being very aggressive. It's a big difference from last night where they were going up for layups, but they weren't completing the layups because they wanted the foul. You see, he's getting fouled on that play and still remaining strong, going up all the way, following through, 2 points, and now Robert Warwick hits his first free throw.
Warwick hitting his first free throw of this half. He did it well, 2 of 2. Someone the Bulldogs definitely like to see at the line, and someone Manchester would not want to see at the line in these closing minutes. Bulldogs leading now after Warwick drops both free throws in, 70-58 over the Spartans as we're in the 7-minute and 50-second mark of this second half of play. Smith now swinging it to Perlich, to Snelling to Mendenhall. And there's going to be a call on number 4, Paul, getting too aggressive in the paint. That's going to be 4 fouls on him, and coach is going to have no choice but to sit him down so he can keep the facilitator and the point guard later in the minutes.
Yeah, Manchester, again, with a recent scoring drought, was just within 4. Now the lead is up to 12 just that quickly. Manchester looking to get anything they can right now, especially from the free throw line.
And checking into the game was number 0, Paris Watkins, and number 14, James Clay. And the first free throw by Perlich is good. Going to give him another chance at the free throw line. Right now we have a core of 3 seniors and 2 freshmen on the court. Very wide difference in play experience, but right now it looks like it's connecting. As both free throws were good, Manchester now down by 10, 60-70. As Watkins drives, gets the contact, blocking foul on Perlich, and now Watkins is going to shoot free throws of his own.
Great job to remain aggressive, get into the line. Both teams doing the same thing, just trying to get the easy points here as both teams looking for something to close out this game.
That's going to be the 3rd foul on Perlich, and everybody on the floor except for number 35, Brian Smith, has 3 fouls for the Spartans. So the Spartans right now are going to have to play very smart, depending on who they want to have in their finishing core.
Yeah, but they also want to remain aggressive on defense. They don't want to just give up easy points, because if you're not hitting shots, you got to be very aggressive defensively. to remain in this game. You don't want them to go on another run.
And Watkins' free throws are both going to be good as the Bulldogs lead 72-60 with 7 minutes and 30 remaining. And that's going to put Paris at 12 points. 3 Bulldog players in double digits here as Mendenhall is going to hand it off to Columbus. Columbus is going to drive on Watkins. And I believe that's going to be an off-ball foul on Pelham. And that's going to be Pelham's 4th. And another core player having to hit the bench now with foul trouble as Larson's going to check in for the senior Connor Pelham.
Yeah, just smart play by Manchester right there. You know the other teams in the bonus. Let's just keep attacking, keep trying to get to the free throw line. It looks like both teams are having the same mindset right now. Just be aggressive, get to the line, and just get any points you can right now.
Pelham's going to hit the bench, leading scorer for the Bulldogs still with 20 points as Columbus's first free throw is going to be good. And checking in was Andrew Larson, the freshman who had that just super emphatic slam earlier, just pushing that one down, and what actually gave the Bulldogs, I believe, the energy to push for this lead earlier as the second free throw by Columbus is off. Pass by Watkins to Clay, and a transition bucket off the miss. Great points by the freshman. 74-61 is your score. Bulldogs leading this one at the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, great pass, great concentration by Clay to, you know, you hear all the defenders behind you. You still maintain the layup and knock it down, build onto this lead.
Mendenhall shots off. Warwick with a strong rebound. Watkins with another dime, and the goggles brought out by Paris. 2 great assists right there by the grad transfer out here, creating some great opportunities for his teammates. Bulldogs leading 76-61. Columbus's 3-point shot from the top of the key is good. And it's going to be a full timeout called by the Spartans. But don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
And welcome back to Adrian College TV. And we're going to take a quick chance to look at this replay. Warwick's going to dump it off to Paris, and Paris finding the open freshman in Larson. And just 2 back-to-back great passes by the senior grad transfer in Paris Watkins. Bulldogs leading here in the Miralax Sport and Fitness Center, 76-64 over the Manchester Spartans. And I'm here with Destin Foy, and Destin, the Bulldogs just went from being up by 4 to being up by 12 again. What did you see that just created that run for the Bulldogs?
They were just being very aggressive, very chippy on defense, just trying to get anything they can from the free throw line, from layups, not settling for 3-pointers. You see right here, running the break again, wide open layup by James Clay.
And that was great offensive pressure right there by the Bulldogs, able to do a press break the full court pressure by Manchester, and I think Manchester's not going to want to do that again. Perlich going to use his body, and it's going to be a bucket there after the quick transition bucket from the Bulldogs. Bulldogs leading 78-66.
Yeah, Manchester just trying to get anything they can get at this point, trying to dig themselves out of this hole.
And the whistle is going to be blown by the refs. I believe we had some clock management that needed to be fixed. But everything's okay here. Thank you for tuning in to the Adrian College Sports Network here on Adrian College TV for the live broadcast of your Adrian men's basketball team as they're taking on the Manchester Spartans. The Bulldogs looking to put their record at 1-1 as they're leading here 78-66 with 6 minutes and 3 seconds left. And I believe we got all the clocks fixed. Actually, I believe one of the shot clocks is off, and now both of them are fixed at 27 seconds. Bulldogs now at a half-court pressure against Manchester, and Watkins able to get it into the freshman Price. Price is going to bring this one across, screen by Warwick. Price is going to skip it to Larson. Larson dumps it to the low corner, and Watkins with a quick move. Hezzy crossover, swings it back to Warwick. Warwick to Price. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Price is going to take the screen. He's going to drive. Mid-range pull-up is good by the freshman. Hand down, man down. No man there to step up on the freshman. Price able to drill another one, and he is close to leading the Bulldogs with scoring at 16 points. As Smith's shot is going to be off, and it's going to be a foul on Watkins. It's going to be a push on the rebound.
But again, another great offensive performance by De'Avion Price, the freshman. He had a great game last night, coming again today, early in the day. Just very aggressive offensively, finding his shots. He hit the big three earlier. It just really has been the spark plug for this team.
I would agree. Him and Pelham have definitely been carrying the load today, doing a great job on the offensive not boards, but points as well. And Watkins helping out, giving a good assist to find these players to give them good buckets.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about getting your teammates involved. You see guys hitting shots, they run harder on defense. I think De'Avion is a prime example of that. You saw him hit that one big three, return on defense, stop the points, and then come back on the other end and score again. Guys run harder once they see their shots falling, and I think it just employs to the rest of the team.
And Perlich's free throws are both good as the Bulldogs facing full court pressure again. But it looks like Manchester's going to be a little more possessive on the aggressiveness. Back cut pass to Price. Price swings it back to Warwick. Warwick fakes the handoff, dumps it to Larson, and Larson's going to be met at the rim, but Watkins with the hustle and put back point. Bulldogs leading 82-68 as we reach 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second half.
Great hustle by Watkins, but what a monster block by Coy Hampton, meeting Lawson at the rim and just sending him home.
Hampton's shot's going to be off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by Columbus with the easy putback. 82-70 is your score.
Hard screen by Warwick.
Paris with the shot fake. Curl by Clay. Clay's going to look. He looked post for Larson. Larson's out there. Clay's going to hit the back cut. Dump off to Larson to Warwick. And, I thought Warwick was about to go for the slam. He'll lay that one off with a soft touch for an easy bucket there. Bulldogs leading by 14, 84-70 in the last 4 minutes of this first half.
Yeah, but even though he didn't dunk it down, he still went up just as strong to finish that layup as a three-pointer for the Manchester Spartans just dropped. And now it's a 9-point game here at the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center.
And thank you guys for tuning to the Adrian College Sports Network on Adrian College TV, live free in an HD on YouTube. All you have to do is look up ACTV or Adrian College TV and find your respective preview window for the event you want to watch as Larson's three is off the mark. And thank you for tuning on WVAC 107.9 after the Bulldogs' victory over Kalamazoo. And another three-point shot missed by Manchester. Price to bring this one down and slow it up for the Bulldogs. Warwick's going to bring it across half court as he has Smith on him. Warwick to the low post corner. Dump off to Clay. Clay not ready for that one, but able to retrieve it. Warwick back at the top of the key to Paris, and the pass is going to be deflected by 35 Smith.
Way to stay in the passing lanes for Manchester. But if we take a look at this quick instant replay, we see this great play by Lawson right here with that mean block, and then the putback by Paris.
And Larson's, Larson's pass intercepted by Columbus, and the emphatic slam by Columbus. And I believe that is going to be a tech called somewhere. But oh my, that was some athleticism on high display. Columbus able to rise and jump out the bleachers. Unexpected from the small, 5'11" guard.
What just a monster emphatic jam. Putting one of our guys on a poster, but the technical right after. But again, monster jam. We were looking at that replay. Sorry you guys couldn't see that at home. But it was just a monster jam again by Cortez Columbus, the 5'11" freshman from South Bend, Indiana. If only I could jump like that.
I wish I could too. Maybe my career would have went a lot farther than it did. But right there, whether you're a fan of the Bulldogs, a fan of the Spartans, if you're a fan of basketball, you love that
plays
place.
like that.
You love, especially at this level. These are D3 athletes. These aren't your D1 going to the NBA. These are kids who are playing this to play the sport for the sport they love. But at the end of the day, a dunk is only worth 2 points. 2 points is 2 points. You can't let that shake your confidence. It's part of the game. As you see right there, Columbus's slam just got canceled out after the tech because Bulldogs just returned with 2 points. So it was a great play. It was great for the video. It might be a nice highlight, but in this game, it really is not going to make any difference.
Well, it might. It depends how much momentum it builds for the Manchester, for the Spartans right now, because dunks like that got our team right back into it. So it's still 3 minutes left to go in this game, and that's a lot of time in basketball.
You are correct. And the full court pressure again. Price seeing it. And Price bringing this one up, showing that his confidence has not been shooken. And a little bit of contact there, no call. Timeout called by Connor. And a wise call there. He feels that his team is a little bit clustered after that, and he's going to try to regroup them. And as they regroup, we're going to regroup ourselves here on Adrian College TV as we take a short break.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
And welcome back to the Adrian College TV's live stream of your Adrian men's basketball as they're taking on the Manchester Spartans, leading this one by 11, 86-75 with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. And after a big boast of emotion going on right there and a lot of excitement, Bulldogs still leading in this one. They took a quick timeout after the very strong slam by Columbus. What do you think the Bulldogs got to do here, Destin, to close this one out?
Just really hunker down defensively. Don't let them get any easy buckets. And also don't give away careless fouls. You know, both teams are in the bonus right now, so both teams are fouling pretty aggressively. But you don't want to give Manchester any easy points for them to come back in this ball game.
And back for your Bulldogs, senior Connor Pelham. Warwick with the ball right now. Post smooth, dump off to Clay. And a foul by Columbus. Believe he got all ball, but the ref saw otherwise. And that's going to send the freshman James Clay to the line for two. And on the floor for your Bulldogs after that short commercial break, we got number 0, Paris Watkins, number 2, Davion Price, number 5, Robert Warwick, number 3, Connor Pelham, and lastly at the line, number 14, James Clay, the freshman. As his first free throw is good, 87-75 now after the first one. Clay shaking up his imaginary teammates there, keeping the routine. Can't blame it. Got to keep the routine at all times. It's all muscle memory.
Especially at a time like this where every point counts.
And that one's going to throw him off a little bit as that one hits the back iron, and Manchester able to retrieve the rebound. Bulldogs leading 87-75. And Columbus now after that slam taking every point to the bucket strong. He feels now that no one can fly with him, as he should.
Yeah, Manchester's going to be in desperation mode almost. You know, you're down 10, 2:20 left to go in this game. You know it's an easy comeback, especially in basketball. Just 5 quick buckets.
Yes.
But again, those aren't easy. Defensively, Adrian's going to be more aggressive. But offensively, if you're the Spartans, you want to get everything you can get from inside, from outside. Maybe go back to that three-pointer a little bit. But just try to get something that forms a little bit on offense, because right now they're playing a little sloppy.
And like you said, though, one thing that I remember from my playing days is my coach always used to talk about the game in ticks. And on the clock, he always tried to multiply it more. So on the clock right now, there's 2,200 ticks left in this game. And those right now, Bulldogs need to take each tick very precisely so they do not lose this lead.
Yeah, one thing, especially the game's gonna get even longer once it gets the time gets wind down, because now guys are intentionally fouling. So it might be 2 minutes left in this game, but we're still gonna be here for a good 10-15 minutes for this game to conclude.
Especially like you said, 10 points is only 5 buckets, or honestly, 12 points is only 4. So you got to be careful with what's going on, because we've seen what Snelling can do, and if the Bulldogs can't keep a defensive structure like they have right now, some open holes might lead to some open opportunities, and the Bulldogs don't want to have to fight back in the closing one, as they could just leave this one the way it is.
Absolutely.
So Bulldogs still lead up by 10, 87-77 as we reach close to the last 2-minute mark here in basketball. I'm going to quote one of our fellow coworkers in Trey Matthews. One thing I can say, and I agree with him, is 2 minutes is the most crucial point of the basketball game. The last 2 minutes can be the deciding factor. So as we reach that scary time of the game, we're going to see what the teams are made of here. Who wants it more?
Yeah, and one thing about Trey Matthews, he's going to say a lot. But sometimes he's talking, he's making a lot of sense.
Yes, he is. And the free throw off there. Bulldogs still up 88-77. And Manchester going to lose that one. Price with a nice move. Had to go and take a second look to realize, man, don't reach, young blood, because he's going to get you.
And I've noticed Adrian's really been dominating these last few possessions. I haven't really seen Manchester really have the ball that much in these last few minutes. They've really just been giving the ball away, really quick drives, not taking a lot of time off the clock and not really getting their best shot possible.
1 minute and 56 seconds left, and as both teams are at 10 fouls plus, both teams in the double bonus, so this is going to send each player that gets fouled to the line for 2 guaranteed shots, whether they miss or make the first one. And the first one is a make for Paris Watkins, and that's going to put him at 16 points. And everyone on the floor for the Bulldogs leading or in double-digit scoring as Paris hits both of his free throw attempts. Paris now at 17. We got Price at 16, Pelham at 20, Warwick at 11, and Clay at 12. Great offensive performance across the board by the Bulldogs. Nice to see 5 players in double digits, let alone you can barely get 2 or 3 on any given night for a team.
Yeah, that just shows how balanced the team is, and that just also shows how well guys are passing the ball. They're moving it around. Not everybody's taking the shots. They're sharing the sugar out there. More guys are getting involved, so more guys are going to get more involved defensively. And they're going to get stops, drive for loose balls, take charges. You saw Watkins get a few charges early in this game. So more guys get involved. It just operates better for the entire team.
And that's going to be the 4th personal foul on Warwick as Mendenhall goes to the line for 2. And like you were saying, man, the more people get involved, the more confidence your teammates are going to have. And not only the more confidence that you're giving your teammates, the more trust they have in you that you trust them. And if you could trust them and they feel that you trust them, right there is the great chemistry you need right there. And that beats any talent. Chemistry beats talent any day.
Absolutely.
And the Mendenhall's free throw is going to be short, 90-78. Warwick bringing it down for the Bulldogs as we go to the last minute and 30 of this game. Warwick going to hand it off to the freshman Clay. Clay going to bring this one out, bringing on some moves, splits the double team, loses it, taps it to Pelham, and the Bulldogs just a little messy right now. Warwick calling for some command to clean this one up. Kaiser gives him the green light to calm it down. Warwick to Clay, Clay to Watkins. 3 seconds left on the shot. Paris' shot is going to be an air ball, and Manchester looking to bring this one in transition. Quick shot by Smith, bounce around. And a shot the coach of Manchester probably did not want as they had it really early. But as we hit the last minute, all time is needed. And speaking of time, it looks like the Manchester Spartans are going to start fouling to conserve as much time as they can as the Bulldogs are leading 90-78 with 57 seconds left.
Yeah, that last possession for the Bulldogs, you mentioned it was sloppy, but it did take away the entire shot clock. So it took a lot of time off the clock. It was really not what Manchester wanted. They wanted them to get to those loose balls, and you really want, if as a coach, you want your guys to hustle, and you want them to get that ball on the ground. I want guys on the floor trying to get the ball, especially trailing late in this game.
And that first free throw is going to be good by the freshman Price. Price now at the line for one more. And it's going to be good. 92-78 is your score as your Bulldogs in the last 55 seconds of play looking to close this one out. Columbus with a strong drive and blocked by Clay. The freshman being strong on the defensive there, not letting no easy buckets given to the Manchester Spartans.
And for the Spartans, again, for Cortez, he had to go quick there. You look on this block, he went right away, straight to the cup, and was met at the rim by one of our guys. But again, they want to get every point they can get, and they want to get it fast and effectively.
And James Clay with that strong slam strong block as you saw right there on the replay. Mendenhall getting a quick bucket for the Spartans, but it looks like they're going to just play this one out.
Looks like it's going to be an illegal screen.
Questionable call as Warwick was sitting there for a minute preparing for the screen, but It's an unnecessary thing at this point. The Bulldogs are up 12, and the ref probably saw it the same, so he's going to give that one to Manchester. And again, thank you guys for tuning in to today's broadcast of this Adrian men's basketball on YouTube, Adrian College TV, live and free in HD on the YouTube app, as well as WVAC 107.9, as Columbus's pass is going to be deflected by Pelham with 34 seconds left in this half.
It seemed like a little bit of confusion. Cortez might have wanted Snelling to stay on the three-point line, but instead he drove to the rim. And again, just sloppy offensive possessions by Manchester right now.
Hampton taking a tough contested three, rebounded by Pelham, and I believe that's going to do it here as the last 15 seconds begin to wind down here at the Adrian College Miralax Sport and Fitness Center. P-Wop is going to hit a dance at the half. Bulldogs win this one 92-80 over the Manchester Spartans, and it was a great performance by the Bulldogs all around. As the final buzzers ring, your Bulldogs are hailing victorious here at the Miralax Sport Fitness Center. Lead scorers for the Bulldogs are going to be Connor Pelham with 20, the freshman Yavion Price with 18, and Paris Watkins with 17. And thank you guys for tuning into the Adrian College Sports Network for today's matchup. And it was a great match here between the two. Destin, what did you see from the Bulldogs that were able to break this one?
Just great aggressiveness in the fourth quarter. Awesome job by our Bulldogs. But we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back for our post-game analysis.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Jake! Kaiser! Jake! Cody! Get coach! Get coach! Coach! Never mind.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Tell me when to go. All right, and welcome back to the Adrian College live stream of your Adrian men's basketball as they just took on the Manchester University Spartans. But Adrian College able to be victorious in this one, 92-80, and we actually have a special chance here to talk with the head coach of the Adrian men's basketball team, Tim Kaiser. Coach Kaiser, congratulations on the win. What did you see tonight that helped you guys be victorious tonight?
We got off to a pretty slow start. Our thing is we got to play harder than everybody. We got to play more together and have more fun playing the game of basketball, and we didn't do that in the first half. I thought we complicated the game for ourselves defensively, but the good stuff was, we responded after halftime. We did. We challenged them at halftime to stay together and to really just simplify things and get back to what we do. And obviously they came out in the second half. I think we scored, close to 60 or 50 points in the second half, something like that. We really got rolling offensively, but that started because of the way we were guarding on the defensive end and cleaning the glass with the rebounds.
I agree. And It's your first game as the head coach, your full-time head coach here. So how does it feel to have that first official win under your belt?
I mean, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice to get it. Nice to get it out of the way. But just happy for the guys. They really played hard. It's really about them. Really happy for them. You know, winning a college basketball game is not easy to do. And anytime you get a victory, regardless of how you play, you got to enjoy it. And you know, they've worked really hard. So I'm happy for them that they get to celebrate and you know, enjoy a nice day off and then get back to work on Monday.
We talked about it up here, how aggressive you guys came out in the second half. What did you tell your guys in the locker room to really spark that run?
Well, I mean, we were 1 of 14 from 3 in the first half, and I think of those 14, I mean, maybe 2 of them were shots that we shouldn't have taken. It wasn't really shot selection, but I felt like we got to the basket whenever we wanted to. And I thought we were being maybe a little bit too tentative, maybe a little bit trying to be too perfect. And I felt like in the second half we were like, okay, we have them on our hip. Let's just go finish at the rim and get back on defense. And, you know, we did that. And I was happy with how they played in the second half for sure.
And then last question here, Coach. You talk about some of the freshmen. You guys were led the way by Davion Price and James Clay. They played terrific tonight. Talk about your 2 freshmen.
Yeah, I mean, DV, that's what he goes by. That's what we call him, DV. And, I mean, he's just so smooth, man. He's really smooth. He's got pretty much any move you could think of in his bag to go to. And, yeah, I mean, he just makes moves out there. The game comes easy to him. You know, he's still learning how to be a college basketball player, but really the sky's the limit for that kid. And, you know, he's tough, he's a competitor, and really no moment's too big for him. You know, last night came out in the second half and, you know, really got us back in the game. And then James Clay, man, I mean, he can come out here and guard anybody, anytime, anywhere. You know, whether it's a big, small, anyone. He can really guard 4 or 5 positions on the court, and he gives us juice. He gives us energy. He gave us energy last night. We felt like he changed the game in a lot of ways in the second half, and he did the same thing tonight, you know, and he's a really great passer and a good finisher at the rim on the offensive end, and just love the confidence he plays with, and he's just a great kid, just a great kid overall. So.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck the rest of the season to you and the rest of the team, and we look forward to enjoying more Bulldog victories. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
And thank you guys for tuning into the Adrian College Sports Network here on Adrian College TV for the live broadcast of your Adrian men's basketball. They were victorious 92-80. I'm Tyler DeWitt. With me was Destin Floyd, Matt Kibbe as director, and the rest of the crew at Adrian College TV. We thank you for tuning in. Have a great night, and it's always a great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby.
Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.